Hi guys. Okay, I'm trying to get that one right. Here we go. All right. Sam, Terry, Casey, Nora, this is your question. So I'm answering it because there's so many of you that want to know about this. Firstly, they wanted to know about if your partner has one set of Kua numbers and then you have a different set of Kua numbers, and how this works. So where do you put your head if you have different Kua numbers? The whole thing about Kua numbers is they are for you to place your head, to place your back when you're sitting, whether at the dinner table. You can have the whole family sitting in their favourable directions. Excuse me. And at a desk, you can have yourself sitting with your favourable direction as well, or your back in your favourable direction. Kua numbers are not used. For instance, if you are a Kua 6, let's say, and you have a 6 at the front door in Flying Star, which I will do sometime this week to explain that, it does not mean this house is suited for you. It actually means you're going to cop it all. So get that right first. I know you've all read it somewhere, but it's not real. It's a misconception. Hi, Lil. So when you're looking at them, they're either called Pagua or Pakwa. Either. They're, in Mandarin they're called something else. In Chinese, in Cantonese they're called something else. So it's the pronunciation. It's like we say fish and chips and a Kiwi will say fish and chips. Okay. I didn't say that right anyway, but it doesn't matter. You know what I'm talking about. So how this works is you take the year of birth, and from that year of birth, you just add it up. Okay, so for instance, if you are 1962, so 1 and 9 is 10, 6 and 2 is 8, that makes it 18. You add it to a single digit. I know you can't see that properly, but you can hear me. And then that gives us a 9. So 9 is the total of this. So if you're a female, we will add a 4, and that gives us 13, which gives us a 4. If you are a male, we minus it from 11, and then that gives us the 2, and then 2 is yours. So here we have a woman and a man born the same year. Her Kua number is a 4, his Kua number is a 2. So southeast, southwest. Where do you sleep? Okay, so east, west, south, north. That's just to give you an indication. So you need to sleep with whoever the breadwinner is. So who is the breadwinner in the family? It's his direction that you actually sleep in. Hi, Judy. Hi, Alan. Long time. So with that, there's 2 people, both born 1962. Her Kua number is a 4. His Kua number is a 2. If he is the breadwinner, you will both put your head this way. Okay, but this is only used if we can't put you in luck, in a mountain. Okay, so don't think by sleeping in this, it's actually going to save you because it's your favorable direction. It's not how it works. You need to sleep in luck because then you hold on to your money, you hold on to your health, your wealth, all of that. Everything comes to you. It's a quality. Hi, Jen. It's a quality of life. Okay, and when this quality of life happens, it's from this. It's not from sleeping in a favorable direction. All right. I know a lot of you out there are saying to me, I sleep in this, but nothing's happened. Yeah, you've just said it. Nothing's happened. So you need your home done this way. You need your home where you are sleeping in luck. And I know most of you are not calling me because I take you out of your bedroom. Your choice. Okay. So we'll see how that goes for you. Anyway, so from this, where does this actually originally come from? This actually comes from an 8-sided figure. So that 8-sided figure, we call this the trigrams. And this is the compass directions. the 8 compass directions plus more. When we say 8 compass directions, it actually then ends up, this is your northeast, this is your northwest. So you've got 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. The center is the earth. It's the Tai Chi, if you want to call it that. It is called that, but yeah, that gives you magic. So there's your yin and yang. Not a good yin and yang, but you got the gist of it. So with this is what we call the early heaven sequence. This is how ancient tombs and graves were built or placed, okay, in the mountain. Okay, that the mountain gives you that love. So how these were placed were actually total opposites. So this is heaven and this is earth. This is male, the head of the house, and this is the female, the matriarch of the house. That sort of thing, okay? So that's how this worked in those days. For those of you that, are using the Gua mirror, yeah, if these are not in the right place, I'm not saying the Gua mirror works, because it doesn't, but if these are not in the right place, then you're doing yourself more harm than good. Then we have what we call the later heaven sequence. And the later heaven sequence is that. So this is fire on top. Because what does fire do? Fire goes up to burn. And then we've got water on the bottom. And what does water do? It goes down into the abysmal. Okay. So this is for us now. So the later heaven sequence is the houses of the living. And that's the only one used for any buildings you are using. King Wen came up with this, and this is a very ancient Chinese method. Now, this is exactly the same as this. So if you are doing your home, you're doing your home to something that is not flowing, okay? So this is why don't go and put what most people will go and put. Red here for Feng. No, okay? They'll put here fire because this says it's relationships. No, 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 no! So this is what the Bagua Pakwa, whatever you want to call it, is. So if all of this, do not think that once you put your head in those directions, that it's going to override everything. No, this overrides everything. This is probably on a 1 to 10, this is 10. This is 0.5. Okay, so we put you in a favorable direction to help you just get through, but it doesn't bring you anything. You can't hold on to your money. You can't hold on to your health. All of that, relationships, etc. So for this person, for this woman, that is the 4, Kua 4. So the Kua 4 then has the others with it. Okay, so the Kua 4 then actually, let me just write this out. So the Kua 4 is what we call the East Life Group. Okay, so it is the 4, the 3, the 9, and the 1. Okay, so this woman, if she cannot put her head in the southeast, she can then try south, east, or north. Okay, so then for the male, his is the 2, so that's first direction is southwest, then he's got west, northwest, and northeast. And that is called the West Life Group. But if he is the breadwinner, then that's where you will place your bed on that wall and make the most of it. Okay? And that's it. How easy was that? So keep in mind also that these squares that we use, they're called Jupiters. And this Jupiter, there's some say there are 7 Jupiters around the world. Some say there are 9 Jupiters around the world. But remember, Jupiter is a planet of chaos unless you do something with that. And that's what we use as flying star. So once you fly your stars that way, then that's how we get something out of the chaos. Okay. But if you go ahead and use this, which you know as the Bhagwan, and you put fire there, etc. And let's say you have illness there from the flying star, and you go and put fire, that's fire feeding the earth. The earth is illness. So be very, very careful. You'll actually know within 24 hours. So hey, see how you go with that. But that is what this is about. And for some people, they're being told that, you know, one is wealth, one is health, one is that. No, they're 4 favorable directions. Whoever came up with that, yeah, can I say that word? What? Evelyn loves that word. Okay. I'll see you tomorrow, guys. Thank you very much for tuning in.